friends. So we are in the home stretch now. Today is Monday the 15th and we leave on Monday the 22nd. So we have one full week and it is packed full of stuff every single day. So I'm gonna try and keep you guys updated as much as possible with all of our goings on. And I'm gonna try and film as much as possible as well, so you can kind of see how the packing and the moving works and how it goes. But so far we have, last week we sent our car, our Volvo, to San Diego. So it should be actually on a boat right now heading over to San Diego, and we'll pick that up when we get there. And then on Wednesday we send our other car, our Volkswagen, and that gets shipped all the way to Baltimore, and we'll pick that up whenever it arrives. I have no idea how long it's gonna take. This morning some of the movers came and picked up our unaccompanied baggage, and that's again all the stuff that we just kind of need if we get a house between the time we get our household goods. We just need some stuff that's going to tide us over. So extra clothes, some small appliances, some tables and chairs, like folding tables and chairs, stuff like that, extra pots and pans and dishes and everything. So they came this morning and picked that up, and hopefully that'll be there. I think they said it won't be there until like January, but hopefully it'll be sooner than that. But so tonight we just have to get the rest of our like regular luggage packed up, and I did have a bit of a meltdown last week, and my husband, I swear to God, he is just an absolute saint for putting up with me. I had a bit of a meltdown last week because I realized that the amount of luggage that we can take with us is severely limited due to two things. The fact that we have our dogs. So like Fiona is, normally you get a carry-on and a personal item, but Fiona acts as one or the other. So one of those is taken away. And then because we're driving across the country, we have so much stuff for them that we have to bring with, that we have to pack in our suitcase. And we have this like extra box. So that takes away one of the big luggages. We can have two luggage, like two regular suitcases and two carry-ons, and then a personal item. But one of the big luggage things is taken up by this huge kind of wardrobe box that we have to have because we have to have Harriet's bed and all of, just all the stuff for the dogs in there. And we're limited by how much stuff we can actually put into the car with the dogs. So I kind of had a freak out, realizing that I wasn't going to be able to bring enough clothes for not only the week that we're here and then the week that we are driving. And it was like going to be 2 weeks worth of clothes, and then the rest of our unaccompanied baggage isn't going to arrive until January. So I was basically going to have to live in those cycle of 2 weeks of clothes for like 7 weeks. And that was freaking me out. And I know it sounds really weird and petty, but anyway, but my husband figured out that we can actually ship 2 extra bags of luggage for pretty cheap price. I think it was like $150 for two bags. So he figured that out, and that made me feel much better. So we were able to pack the shipment, and that will arrive like when we get there. So I'll have a whole nother piece of luggage of clothes and shoes and coats and jackets. And that's the other thing too, is like all the cold weather stuff just takes up so much space that you don't have enough left for, anything else. So that's where we're at right now. Tonight I'm going to box up all of my hats. I talked to the moving guy And he was like, you know, if you want to box them up yourself, we will, we'll just, you know, pack stuff like the paper and stuff around it. And he was very nice and kind and realized that I was kind of concerned about the hats. So he's like, yep, just leave the box open. They'll inspect it, make sure that it's, you know, packed right, and then they'll box it up, because they do not want you to box up anything on your own, because then you know, they don't have responsibility for it. So we're gonna do that tonight, and then finish up the rest of our luggage and our like shipment luggage. And I've got a couple people coming over to pick up some items. We are giving away a bed and some bookcases and stuff like that. So I got onto my local like buy nothing group, and I was able to give away a bunch of stuff, which was fabulous. So that'll really help with cutting down on, you know, some of the bigger, bulkier items. But I will be keeping you updated on the progress of everything. And tomorrow morning, bright and squirrely, the movers come to start packing up and putting it all in the crates. So I will bring you along for that and show you how everything's going. So we are done with day one of moving. I'm gonna take you on a bit of a tour to show you what they have all done in one day. And just for reference, this is it's just over 2,000 square feet home. It's 4 bedrooms and 3.5 baths. So they did a lot. And the only thing that we have left to pack up is the whole kitchen, our bedroom, because that's basically, we were sequestered in the bedroom all day with the dogs, and the rest of my dressing room. I think that's it. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the garage that's waiting to be put out on the truck for tomorrow. But yeah, they've budgeted 4 days to do this, but I think they're gonna get it done in 2 or 3. I am exhausted. It is 4:30. They just left, and they were here about just before 9 o'clock. I am sweaty and gross, and my hair is disgusting. And yeah, I'm wearing the same dress as I wore yesterday because, hey, I'm moving. But I'm gonna give you a little tour of what they've done so far. Okay, so this was the front room, kind of our sitting area and my office. So they've pretty much packed up all of my office, and we are giving those bookcases away to our neighbor. So we've asked them to leave them there. They still have to pack up all of my china and the dining room. But there's really not a whole lot left here to pack up. And of course the bar, which is all alcohol that we don't drink, but we have it anyway. and they have to create a special box for my beloved hall tree. So they will do that tomorrow. And there's our hallway. This was our living room. They boxed up our couch already, and pretty much everything else is all boxed up and ready to go. So we don't really have anywhere to sit tonight except for our bedroom. And then our kitchen is an absolute mess right now, but they'll box all of that up tomorrow as well. And yeah, so that'll be it for the downstairs. Okay, so for upstairs, they've completely finished my studio. So this was where I had all my studio equipment set up. I did have some extra clothes in that closet, and that was pretty much where all of the clothes that I'm selling were housed. So this is all completed. I've got one piece here that was in the hallway, but other than that, completely boxed up. Now we go into the guest room and guest bathroom. So completely empty now, and totally empty. Absolutely nothing in here. So not bad for a first day. And this is how far they've gotten with my wardrobe. So all of that side is now gone. I think my shoes over here are gone. I have a special box for my parasols, and they'll work on this side tomorrow. And the rest of my shoes. Okay, so that's a wrap for day one. I am exhausted. My husband and I are just gonna sit and space out for the rest of the evening, and we will start again bright and early. Everything is packed up now. The movers were able to get everything packed and put on the crates in 2.5 days. So not too bad. There was only one slight casualty. This has never happened before within the packing. This usually happens when we're unpacking. And of course it happened to be my most beloved treasure, my hall tree. One of the movers, they were packing it incorrectly. We were told that it was going to be packed in a crate, and they were just kind of packing it in paper, and it tipped over and started to fall. And I don't know exactly what it hit, but it broke the top part of the hall tree and just like snapped it right off. So I had another meltdown, but I've been told by my husband that it is fixable, and the company is going to pay to fix it. So hopefully when we get to Virginia, we can find someone who will fix it properly, and I can have my beautiful hall tree pack. But other than that, things were pretty uneventful, and I think we ended up with 16 crates. We had 2 special crates for my wardrobes because they're so big. But yeah, it's all packed up and on the truck and ready to be sent off. So now we are in our temporary lodging, and I'm going to give you a little tour in a moment because this place is, it's charmingly quirky and weird. We actually stayed here when we first moved here, and it's kind of an apartment hotel. So there's a little kitchen, it's 2 bedrooms. It's actually quite nice. It's a little funky. It's a little old and dated, but I kind of like it because feels very 50s. So let's give you a little tour. well, the house is all cleaned up and everything is out, and I'm just sitting here relaxing in with my feet in the pool one last time. As much as I have not enjoyed Hawaii, I have to say I will miss this pool quite a bit. We used it a lot and I absolutely love it. But yeah, so last night we sent Harriet off on her flight to California. Harriet, are you ready to go on a trip? Huh? Are you ready to go on your plane trip? Now all we have to do is head to the airport tomorrow and get on our flight.